Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Charlotte and this is Charlotteshelves. Today I wanted to share with you an autumnal, fall, seasonal kind of haul. There are some bits and pieces that I have recently picked up, both in decor. There's one or two books. This includes, we've got some bits from Asda, Maxx, Homesense, The Range, and I think a little bit of eBay, maybe, perhaps. We shall see. But I wanted to share what I'd recently purchased and I thought you might enjoy a little bit of seasonal shopping with me too. This is absolutely my favourite time of the year, when we're just on the cusp of September and the summer is slowly starting to fade away and I can start dreaming about putting black skinny jeans and a skull jumper on again without dying of heat. I hope if you enjoy this type of video, please do consider like, commenting and subscribing. It would really mean a lot to me and it would also really help my channel. I hope by the time you're watching this, it is cool enough that you can have a cup of tea in the afternoon and you are not sweating. I'm going to start with the bits that I picked up at The Range. The Range this year was phenomenal. They had so many lovely autumnal and fall pieces. So if you are someone who decorates also for autumn in addition to going into Halloween, they had some really nice seasonal sort of transitional pieces that you could use both for sort of autumn and Halloween. I picked up this piece, which is the vase that I'm holding. It's a really nice sort of ceramic textured, it almost feels like concrete, it's quite gritty. This little vase, and then it's got these autumnal flowers and like dried bits and pieces in. I also think this would be quite cute if you added in some Halloween picks more towards spooky season, because it's got all the autumnal colours that you would need, like these gorgeous pops of orange and these little textured pieces in here. But that was really cute. I think this was about £10 and that would be lovely on my dining room table. Next I got Haunted Hallows Bath Salts Cauldron. This looks really sweet. I'm not sure what they smell of because this is sealed, but they had lots of this slightly cheaper range of like Halloween themed, like baths and bath scents and bath salts. Shh, please. I haven't used this range before and I have quite sensitive skin. Rather than pick up a bunch of things and then later regret it, I thought I'd try this and see how it goes. They also had a really cute, like their crafting section for autumnal stuff this year was wonderful. They also had really good washi tapes, like really good spooky different tapes and papers and incredible seasonal scrapbooking stuff, and that's something I used to really love to do. I did, however, grab two little craft kits that I can do with my niece. We love doing little things like this together. So this looks really simple and easy, and it's making your own pumpkins. And she's just at the age where she still enjoys this sort of thing, and it's something we can both do together. This was only £1.49, and I think that other little kit was as well. And these are just little bedazzle type kits. But I thought that was really sweet, and she and I will love doing. For myself, this was also in the craft section of it all. They had quite a few sweet seasonal colouring books, and I have nearly finished one of my colouring books, which means I'm actually allowed to purchase another one. I try not to have too many on the go, otherwise they just don't get used. But it's got lots of sweet, like cozy autumnal scenes, just really lovely and evocative of the season. Final thing that I got as a notebook. I wanted this just for personal use. I had picked up another notebook that I got for work, and I thought this would be great for just at home. I am left-handed, so I always like a spiral bound because it means I can fold the book back on itself and it helps with my smudging, especially as a lot of the time I like to use either a calligraphy pen or a fountain pen, and just if you're left-handed, you know the pain. You just get smudgy ink stains all up the side of your hand and arm, and this is why this is my kind of notebook type of preference, and it's so cute. Look at that design. Oh, so stinking cute. The next thing I wanted to share with you, I'm not sure where it's from because it was a present. My friend gifted this to me at a recent hangout, but it's a mug. I don't know if you can see, it says my scary movie mug, because we both love horror movies, and this packaging is so sweet on it, and then the text. Isn't that sweet? And I love how it's kind of tapered towards the top, but that's so cool. Before we dig into my Maxx and Homesense bits, I also wanted to show you one other thing which I bought from eBay, and this is a soap from Bath & Body Works. We now have them in the UK, but it's not as common to find it, but this particular range is the Stranger Things range, and I love this. This is the upside down gentle and clean foaming hand soap. These last me ages. I don't know how often I need to replace them really, but it makes up for the price of them because I think this was £10, but it lasts me in my bathroom a good couple of months. This scent is incredible. I think it's a secret dupe for sweater weather. So at Christmas I normally like to get the sweater weather scent. This smells so similar to me. It's clean, it's fresh, it's very much like a men's cologne. I wouldn't say it's overtly spooky or creepy, although the packaging is awesome. They describe it as mossy stone, smoky birch tree and eerie fog. And if you also love Stranger Things and are equally excited about season 5 finally dropping, these you can find quite easily on eBay and they are not too expensive, so I really recommend this particular. Next we have TK Maxx, and my goodness, TK Maxx and Homesense this year are above and beyond for their Halloween stuff. I've never seen so much stuff. Like, I was sending clips to my friends and just like the amount of things that were out. I was very restrained and I did not go bonkers this year and grab tons of bits and pieces. It's hard when shops do have a lot of the seasonal decor that is largely my year-round aesthetic. I love things that are very dark and kind of spooky vibes, and it's really hard not to think I want to buy everything because I've got to wait another year for it to come back around. I think I'm going to start with candles. I think I got 5 this year, and that will do me probably for the rest of the year until maybe, I don't even know. The first candle I've got is called Barber Shop Shave, and this smells really great. I've already lit this one. I very much like the Stranger Things soap, enjoy like a clean men's kind of cologne, very crisp, maybe touches of pine or eucalyptus, those sorts of scents. This one smells very generic men's aftershave, but so clean and fresh. It's wonderful. I really like this one. This is one I would definitely purchase again. The next is by Sand and Fog. This one I've also already burned. I've put it in our bathroom because it's one of the smaller sizes. It's got a little spooky kitty on the top. This is another very fresh and clean scent, but to me this is, it's almost Christmas because it smells like pine. It's very very evergreen. There's something very clean again, but also, you know, if a candle is described as kind of sparkling or frost, there's something quite crisp, and I don't know what it is that gives it that note, but this has it. It's so yummy. It doesn't have a name on it or anything. It doesn't have a title, but if you find one that's got this little kitty on the top, that will be the scent. But this one is called RIP and it is by DW Home. I don't know if you can see, it's then got little zombie hands and tombstones on it. Is that going to focus? Yes. This is slightly more spice. There's something warmer to it. I do think this has got a touch of cinnamon, so it's sort of slightly more warmer, cozy smell. It's not as clean and fresh and astringent as perhaps the other two. This is more like Halloween night vibes to me. Like, this is more something I would burn probably literally the last 2 or 3 days leading up to Halloween. I've already burnt it a little bit just to get a sense of the smell, because I think some of these DW Home ones smell very different once you've lit them compared to what you're sniffing in the store. Next I have Dark Oud, and this is probably one of my favourite scents that I put out each year. I always get one of these without fail. It's quite similar to the Barbershop Shave, but I think this is a little more feminine. There is a touch of sweetness in it. There's something floral, which the Barbershop Shave one doesn't have, but very clean, very men's cologne-y. You're going to see a theme with all these candles. I'm pretty much going to be using largely the same words to describe them, but this is gorgeous, and I also think this packaging is sublime. Like, look at that spooky spider, and then also the black and gold, which is just lovely. This candle was a present from my aunt, who said I had to have it, which, bless her heart, I did want it. It's called Mystic Haven Bright and Divine, and this, again, the packaging, this just gives me Phantom Manor, like Haunted Mansion vibes. It's so cool, and then it's got these raised textured bats on it. This is another clean scent, are we surprised? And it's also got a crackle wick. I don't get many crackle wicks, but this is lovely, and also that's such a nice gift if you've got a spooky friend. Like, that is just gorgeous. The final candle is called Stormy Night, again by DW Home. Really nice. You can tell which section I tend to shop in when I go look down the candle aisles. I don't feel like water has a scent, but it's almost like the smell of water. I don't know how to describe that. It's light. It's almost got a touch of linen. Like, if you've ever had like those fresh linen sheets or something like Yankee Candle do. This is quite similar to fresh linen sheets. That's what it's reminded me of, with a touch of fluffy towels. If you've smelt those candles, it's a bit like that. As you can tell so far, I have not gone bananas for decor this year. I have really just tried to say to myself, like, you have a lot, let's try and be mindful. And this is the one piece of decor that I did get this year. And this is a little black and white pumpkin. I adore her. I think she is so sweet. In our office / dining room, I tend to put our black and white pieces, and the last couple of years I've added black and white pumpkins, and I try to get one more each year just to add to my collection. So I keep that room black and white, and then I put in our living room much more of the brighter orange pops of colour, those sorts of pieces in here. And this will just make such a sweet addition to the pieces that I already own. I also grabbed a to-do list pad, and this is one that I think I'm just going to use for shopping lists and little odds and sods around the house that I need to remember. This was only £3.99 and it actually comes with a little matching spooky pen, if you can see. Is that gonna focus? Yeah, and then it also matches the design of the cute little ghost here. The next thing I picked up was some really cute little paper napkins that are black and gold, and they are a Spellbook design. I don't know if you can see that. I think these were like £2.50 or something, yeah, and they're really cute. I picked up this collection of H.P. Lovecraft short stories. Anytime I have watched an adaptation in horror movie form of his work, I've really enjoyed it. I've loved the style and how unusual it is. And he is a horror writer that I've been meaning to read more of. I thought if I start with this slim little work of his, which has got a handful of stories in it, that would be a good gateway to see if I actually like his work before I buy a bigger volume of them. So this is really cool looking, and I can't wait to read this in spooky season. Next up, I got 2 sugar-free coffee syrups, and these are thin syrups, or Mattio's barista style coffee syrups. They have thin prefixing both of the titles for them. I'm not sure why, but one is maple pumpkin and one is pumpkin cheesecake, and these types of flavors you cannot get all year round, unfortunately, so I got 2 of them on this occasion so that they will last me through spooky season. They look delicious. I can't wait to try this. I am not a person that will have a PSL in August. I have to wait until like September, October. I like to enjoy it when I'm not sweating. The final item that I got from TK Maxx is these cute little snack cups or baking cups. I don't know if you can see. Again, I love the pops of gold, that's very me, but I thought these are autumnal and really sweet, and then you can either cook muffins in them or bake things if you want to use them as those sorts of cups, or on the back they've also suggested using them as little pots to put festive treats and snacky bits in. Final shop is George and Asda, and I wanted to share what I purchased with you. We have bought some new bed linens and cushions because our day-to-day set is really worn and starting to get a little scratchy. So we thought we would treat ourselves to some new bits and pieces. I will insert some clips of what it looks like when it's all kind of set up on our bed. And I also got a little pair of pajamas whilst I was there. These are the jammies. I'm in between sizes at the moment, so I got these. They look massive. Oh dear. So they're a short t-shirt, and they've got little pumpkins and pumpkin pies and hot chocolate and cheesecake, and I think it's pumpkin pie actually, and cinnamon rolls, like all my favourite treats. So I thought this was quite a cute seasonal PJ, but one I could actually wear all year. They feel really soft as well, that's quite nice. God, this looks massive. I'm going to try this on. That looks huge. Oh my word. Well, at least it'll be a nice, soft, loose fit. Oh my goodness. This is the bed linen set. It's a really soft, is it cotton? Brushed cotton, yeah. And we got it in a king size, and this is a really nice colour. And then it's also reversible, so if you want to go in with this darker colour and flip it over, you've got that choice too. To go with that, I got a new throw. It's really soft and plush. It's almost corduroy kind of textured, but silky. It's really nice. It is 200 centimeters by 150. If that makes any sense to anyone. The final thing is these 2 cushions. I thought these would go really nicely because our bed is basically this colour, and then it's also textured because it's wool. The frame of it is wool, and this kind of buccal, is that how you pronounce it? This sort of texture, I thought it would look really nice against the wall that we've already got. You can see it's got. That is everything that I wanted to share with you today. I hope it gave you some autumnal and fall type inspiration. If you have been doing any seasonal shopping, if you've started yet, do let me know what you got yourself. Thank you so much for watching this video. If by the time it's uploaded it is September, happy spooky season if you celebrate. Please do like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys very soon.